Please note that nothing in this podcast should ever be taken as personal financial advice.
And if you are seeking financial advice, reach out as we work with professionals in the industry.
And welcome to 2022. The Finance Bible are bringing you in on this New Year's Day. I hope it's a sunny day at the moment, wherever you may be in Australia, in the world, for our international listeners. But exciting time. It's a new year. It's a new goals. It's your new financial goals. It's a new you, really. Do you want to get fit? Do you want to get rich? The choices are yours. It's a good time to get involved and to write down these plans and what you want out of your year. Zeke, goals. New Year's comes with New Year's resolutions, which a lot of people write down in the first couple of days, and a lot of people actually just don't follow them through, which is a shame because you have so much.
Such a shame.
Yeah, you have so much hope, and you just got a lot of drive and motivation, and like one day, and then get a bit later, and you don't want any of it. But what are your goals?
Well, statistically, my first goal is not to be one of the statistics of people who create a New Year's goal and then don't follow through.
I think that's a great statistic goal.
Yeah, unfortunately, like the majority of the people who set goals don't actually meet them. You've got to go home, you've got to write it down, put it on your mirror, write it in your book, whatever you're doing. But you've got to put the goal somewhere and wake up every day and be committed to achieving that goal.
And I think a big thing with goals, first things first, I feel like you want to write a goal which you can actually achieve. And how you can reach this goal, you should split it up in a few different sections. So, for example, if you're wanting to have an income of around $500,000 in 2025, maybe end of 2022, you want to hit 150. End of 2023, you want to hit 350. And go on until you actually get to that year of your goal and you have made your way up to the amount. So that works with anything, not just financial goals, but any goals. Figure out some little sub goals, I like to call them, on the way to the main goal.
If your goal is to lose 10 kilos this year, you can't just say, all right, I'm going to lose 10 kilos by 2023. You need to sit down and go, all right, well, how much is that per month? How much do I need to lose? Or if the first month is going to be a lot easier than the second, then I need to lose 1 kilo here, then 800 grams and 700 and so on. You really need to actually figure out what the plan is behind how you will achieve your goal. It's all well to sit down and write a goal, but if you don't have a plan to achieve it, or it's not something that is achievable, why write it down?
Exactly right. And that's where we've actually talked about having a goal writing session, or in the previous podcast, as a Barefoot Investor says, a date night. So whatever your goals may be, if you have a partner or you're single, whatever your situation is, have a night to yourself or with the partner, one day a week, maybe a fortnight, and talk to each other about your goals, maybe finance goals, maybe personal goals, fitness goals, whatever it may be. It does vary for every individual, but put them on a piece of paper, write them down, put them on the wall, look at them every day, manifest, and figure out strategies with how you can get yourself closer to that goal every day. Because like Zeke said, we don't want our listeners and any of you guys to be a statistic. We want you to want your goals and to bloody reach your goals. Let's get into it.
I think goals for myself, definitely have financial goals in terms of increasing my level of income through my work. For example, increasing the amount of work I do, which in turn increases the level of income. The next one is increasing the income of side hustles. So there's a few side hustles going on, which we really want to, just probably a joint goal, is we probably want to increase the income around them. And then talking financially, also want to get another investment property by the end of 2022. And then if you move on to fitness goals.
Mate, you're already looking pretty fit.
Yeah, but mate, you've got to keep going. If you don't set the next goal, you're going to end up going back.
That's exactly right. I think they say, what is it, a week off the workout, off the weights, it's basically a month recovery.
Well, I'll tell you right now, 5 days off the workout was 10 kilos off the chest press.
Yeah, so Zeke had a bit of a trouble at the gym the other morning. He actually had to do the push down on the...
I had to do the foot assist.
Yeah, he had to use the foot assist while doing his chest press. So, yeah, not too good on his behalf.
Very embarrassing. I dropped 10 kilos in the level of weight that I could increase.
Yeah, I won't say anything, but yeah, not very impressive. But yeah, look, I think you you can continue to strive for your fitness goals?
Yeah, it's very sad. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just sad. I think the mental impact is as bad as the physical impact. So anyone out there that's setting a goal, don't screw it up. It hurts. But yeah, no, fitness-wise, I want to maintain my fitness. I want to improve it a little bit if I can, maybe get in a bit better shape, but definitely just make sure I'm maintaining the exercise I'm doing every day, not letting it slip through the cracks.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
And then in terms of personal goals, I mean, I think personally I'm a pretty good bloke. So
yeah, I reckon you're good. Don't need to change too much.
Oh, I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't really have any personal goals really. Maybe change my hairstyle for a bit of fun, or actually, I do want to get piano lessons.
The next Bieber.
And I do want to get singing lessons.
Oh, watch out. You might have to do a live.
I might have to do an episode. Maybe I'll do a live at the start of the year and then a live at the end to compare the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely something I've always kind of wanted to do just for a bit of fun. Get out there at the Bieber concert in November next year. I'll be able to be in the top 5% of singers. If I get on stage, I'm good to go. It'll be nuts. What about you, mate? What are your ambitions? What are your goals for 2022?
Mate, for me, predominantly my goals for this year, 2022, are financially based, set around my money goals. First things first, like yourself, get busy at work. What that means, more meetings, build my income stream and income, because as everyone knows, income is the biggest driver, and that's how you can accumulate your wealth over time. Secondly, build an asset base, or build an asset portfolio with properties, etc. That's a key one. And obviously, get the Bible flourishing.
Do you have any other goals that aren't financial?
Yeah, so a big goal would be I want to go to like a third world country and help build a school or something like that. You know, as
do the Pitbull.
Yeah, as Pitbull has done. But yeah, give back to the less fortunate, because we are pretty lucky. We do live in a lovely city, lovely country, where everyone is quite looked after. We have a nice job. We're pretty lucky. So I want to go back, help out those maybe less fortunate individuals and build something cool for them to especially get educated in, and down the track for you and myself to share financial education in places like that, which would be pretty cool.
Mate, what about your fitness goals for the year?
Mate, fitness goals, just I want to get jacked.
You've heard it here.
I want to get jacked. So I am hitting the gym, but I just want to get that next level. I've never actually gotten to the next level. So let's get there. And mate, I think the most exciting bit about this year is who's coming on the potty. Don't tell us everything, but give us a bit of, or give our listeners a bit of a tease.
Firstly, we've got a professional in the industry, a fellow financial planner, who will be touching base and joining us for an episode solely on shares and superannuation. We've got a lot of listeners out there who want to learn more about shares and super, and I think that he's a perfect candidate for that. We've also got just an average investor, I'll say, from America coming on board, and they'll be jumping in, getting involved in it as well. We will have another follow-up with Financially Fit Australia at some point in 2022, probably an in-person one. We might get a bit more video footage with it. And we do have a really big podcaster from America running their own finance podcast.
Who I think is arguably one of California's or even America's leading finance podcast guru. We're lucky enough to get him on the podcast this year, so stay tuned.
There's a short indication of some of the people that we'll have coming on in the year 2022.
But until then, keep investing,
keep budgeting,
and keep listening.